Namaste. So what are we doing here? Namaste.
Namaste.
What are we doing?
Well, I'm wondering if you have some thoughts about the future of our planet.
I do have thoughts about the future of our planet. Very personal thoughts. I could be totally wrong, but I think Do you really want me to tell you what I think?
Of course, otherwise I wouldn't be here.
Well, I'm not a pessimistic person, but I'm a realist, I would say, and I'm not very optimistic about the future, though. And again, of course, I'm speaking in English, but I think in Hindi, so I could be using the wrong words. So I hope I'm able to get the answers across to you correctly. Okay? So I think in 4 decades, after 40 years, 47, 40 or 42 years, I think it's going to be a very different world. I think a lot of humans will start perishing, especially children, because we are not controlling our population, and our religions are not telling us to control our population. So the more humans on the planet, the more catastrophic it would be. Because right now, because of global warming, lots of things are changing, right? But when there's a natural tragedy or a natural disaster, earlier, let's say 100 years back or 200 years back, where there would be 5 people dead, now there are 50 dying because there's more population. But in 4 decades, the climate would have changed a lot. We are using the resources of the planet really fast, and we are adding a lot of heat into the atmosphere. So I think I would say 98% of human beings would start perishing after 40 years. It would begin, the process would begin. And 2% who are very rich, who would have probably made caves or tunnels or somewhere to hide, would be the ones who would stay alive. But I feel as if in their 4th generation, the 2% who would stay alive, their 4th generation would become very animal-like, very much like monkeys or apes, because they would be the only beings on the land that would be living. I think most species on the land would perish, including humans. But I think the ones who would be in the ocean, under the water, would be the ones that will survive. Not all in the ocean, but some will develop and evolve. And they will evolve into some sort of... They would evolve into intelligent beings, or beings that could start walking on Earth, or move up to Earth, or move on Earth. They could evolve into beings who could breathe oxygen, whatever the air quality would be. It would probably become okay after humans are gone in some time, the air quality. That's the things I feel. And I feel in 4 decades, or it could be before that, I feel that rockets would not be able to cross the atmosphere. I don't know why I feel this. I'm not a scientist. Right now everybody's shooting rockets up into the air with satellites and things like that. And I think Mars will never happen. Establishing ourselves in Mars would never happen. But rockets going up would also, due to some sort of heat in the air or something, it'll affect the fuel in the rockets. So that would stop. That would start becoming failures. What else do I feel? I feel some major religions will come to an end. I don't want to name any religion, but some major religions, mostly religions who are promoting people to have more children, and who are not being progressive with the times, they will end. Actually, they will not sustain. I don't know why. I have nothing. It's not something I wish or anything. I'm just telling you things I feel when I meditate about the future. This is what comes to my mind. Um,
What is your thought about aliens and the possibilities of visiting or any connection?
I think aliens are there in the whole universe. There are living beings definitely on other planets, um, and they are probably more evolved than us, spiritually, logically. Both intellectually and spiritually. There are many planets that are more evolved than us, and many where beings are not. They are lesser evolved than us. But the ones who are more evolved than us, they don't find us interesting. That's why they're not interested in Earth. As simple as that. So they will not come. I'm sorry for. I think many people wouldn't agree with me, and that's okay.
Well, some people have this hope that some highly intelligent life will come and intervene in our behalf and save us.
Well, those are positive thoughts by those people who think some highly evolved beings will come and save us. And I think that's a wonderful thought. It's nice of them to think. These are people who are very optimistic about everything. And we need optimists on this planet. But I feel that we have to be those beings that we are hoping for to come and save us. We have to be those beings that have to save ourselves. We have to be evolved enough. Instead of waiting for help, we need to start helping ourselves both spiritually and intellectually. So these are my thoughts about the future. Not very positive and doesn't give us a lot of time for decades onwards. But I won't be here. You won't be here. So I hope things get better. But if everything starts again and the way I feel, there would be still beings on the planet and life would be given a chance, and it will start, everything will start all over again, I think.